Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. It's been a long time since I have made a video, and obviously in the light of the laws changing again for the next couple of weeks, I thought there might be a few more people practicing from home. So I thought it's about time I got myself sorted and put another video up onto YouTube. So here we go. We're going to start sitting in a cross-legged position. Now, as always, if this isn't comfy, have the legs straight out in front of you or sit on a block if you would like to sit on a block. We're just going to begin by relaxing the hands, relaxing the fingers, and letting the elbows be heavy, giving the shoulders a little roll. Draw the tummy button back towards the spine, begin to lift up out the side face. Space between the vertebrae and the spine, between the shoulder blades and across the collarbones. Lowering the tip of the chin slightly, drawing it in towards the throat, filling up the back of the neck, and keep lengthening up through to the sides of the neck. Trying to maintain that lift as you relax the shoulder blades and the buttocks, the hips and the thighs. Tummy button's drawn in, supporting your spine is low. Beginning to connect with the breath, place the tip of the tongue gently in the hard palate behind the front teeth. And on the exhale, the tummy button draws back towards the spine. On the inhale, allow the lower belly to inflate like a balloon. Taking the breath out of the chest, down into the belly. Every exhale, drawing the navel back. On the inhale, we lengthen the spine a little bit more. And as we exhale, just taking that right ear down to the shoulder, stretching out the left side of the neck. Coming back up on the in-breath, and when you're ready, all the way to the other side. Going in your own breath. Trying to allow the head to release to the very end of the exhale. Avoiding bringing the shoulders up to meet the ear. Staying with that nice ujjayi breath. Allowing that gentle snore quality to come into the breath. By making that slight closure, that slight restriction in the base of the throat. Allowing the exhale to lengthen a little more. Next side you come to, we're going to take it a little bit further. So once you've taken the ear down to the shoulder, continuing with the exhale, roll the chin down towards the chest, then bring the ear up to the opposite shoulder. Half head roll. In your own time. Again, try not to control it. Just allowing the head to roll from side to side. Letting it be heavy. And the next time the chin comes to the chest, let's bring it all the way back up through center. Spine is long. Shoulders down. We're going to take the left hand, placing it behind you in line with the spine. Right hand onto that left knee. On the inhale, lift and lengthen. Then we bend that right elbow, bring the right side of the rib cage forwards, the right side of the shoulder blade, the left side of the body moves back. And gazing all the way over that left shoulder, coming into a nice twist. You can walk the hand behind you more in line with the spine. And now we're going to soften the elbows. Feel how that relaxes the shoulder blades, spread the collarbones, continue twisting around to the left. When you're ready, bring you all the way back to the start. Preparing to go to the other side. Left hand to the right knee, right hand in line with the spine. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Bending that left elbow, bring the left side of the body forwards, the right side of the body moves back, and gazing all the way over that shoulder. You can walk the hand a little bit more around if you want again. Before you soften the elbows, relax the shoulder blades, spread the collarbones. Continue to bring more of the left side of the body forwards, allowing more of the right side of the body to move back. Bring it all the way back to center. On the inhale, give a lift and lengthen. On the exhale, folding forwards, take the chest down between the thighs, hands either on the knees, soles of the feet are taking them onto the floor, and have a little sway from side to side with the upper body, keeping it nice and soft. Relax the elbows, shoulders down. At the end of your next exhale, bring it all the way back up. And we will swap across the legs, or if you need to stretch the legs out, then take the opportunity to stretch the legs out. Beginning to bring a bit of movement with the arms and the breath, taking the arms out. On the inhale, circling up and round. Let the head rest back. And at the top, interlace the hands, take the elbows wide. Start to bring the hands down through centre. From the eyes, follow the hands with the gaze. Keep the spine long, let the head rest forwards and take the hands all the way down. With the breath, 2 more. Inhale, circle up and round, try and let the head rest all the way back. Interlacing at the top, following the hands with the gaze. Spine stays long, exhale, long, soft exhales all the way down. Last one. At the end of the third breath, we're keeping the hands interlaced with the palms facing down, the head resting forward. On the inhale, begin to extend the palms of the hands away, straightening the arms. Raise the head to centre. You can stop with the hands at shoulder height, or if you want to raise them all the way up, you can raise them all the way up, palms facing up to the ceiling. Now slide the shoulders down towards the waist, so the space between the tops of the shoulders and the earlobes. Rotating, tummy button, ribcage around to the right on the in-breath. Exhale back to centre when you're ready to the other side. Going in your own breath. When you're doing your rotation, you want to try and feel the rotation happening in the trunk of the body. Keeping the nose in line with the chest bone, the upper arm in line with the ears. So try avoid leading with the head. Might not be a huge movement. Tummy button and rib cage rotating. Once you've completed your third movement, we're releasing the hands down onto the knees and the thighs, giving the shoulders a little roll. Inhale, we lift and lengthen. Exhale, down through the middle. Changing the hand position to suit yourself. Elbows are soft, taking that sway from side to side. Softening chest down between the thighs with the exhale. Then we'll bring it all the way back up. And we're going to bring it round into cat position. So bringing yourself around. Do whatever you need to do to get settled. So you can do a little stretch, you can do a little sway, you can do a little head down dog if you feel a little head down dog would be better for you. Then bring yourself into your cat position, stacking your shoulders directly above your wrists, your hips directly above the knees. Weight is down through the top of the foot, the middle toe of the foot. Spread the fingers, connect the hands, space between every finger with the middle finger facing forwards. Now press the hands down into the mat, go up between the shoulder blades, bring the back of the neck in line with the spine and begin to engage those core muscles. The neck is nice and long. When you're ready, draw the tummy button back towards the spine, round the spine up to the ceiling and let the head go. With the breath, we go in the opposite direction. So you tilt the pelvis first. Then you move through the spine, shoulders down, chest moves forward, spread the collarbones, then the face is the last thing to come forwards. Going with your own breath, rippling through the spine. Let the head relax when you're rounding. Try not to pull with the shoulders. On the forwards movement, it's from the pelvis. The rib cage relaxes down towards the floor. The chest comes forwards. You spread the collarbones. You can close the eyes, just feeling your way into the movement, vertebrae by vertebrae. Remembering my back is slightly restricted because of my double scoliosis, so you might find you've got more movement in each direction. At the end of your next movement, bringing yourself back to the starting position, gazing down between the hands, core muscles are engaged. We're going to come straight into Anahata, so keep the hips above the knees and take the forearms to the floor. You can either rest the head in the back of the hands or you can rest the head all the way down to the floor. Elbows are wide and we're relaxing the armpits and the chest towards the floor. Option of stopping here, or if you want to, you can extend those arms forwards, taking them shoulder distance or a little wider.
and continue trying to relax the upper body down onto the floor. If this isn't appropriate for you, come back to the previous stage and continue to try and find the release in the position. Let's bring it into our transition stage. So we tuck the toes under, the feet are hip distance, the knees are hip distance, bottoms back towards the heels, and everyone extend those arms forward, spread the fingers, connect the hands, take the shoulder blades down towards the waist and engage the core muscles. On the inhale, keeping that core engaged, we're coming forwards into modified plank. Stop with the shoulders directly above the wrists. Exhale, bringing it all the way back. 2 more like that. On the inhale, we come forward. Try not to collapse between the arms, so keep that core engaged, supported. When you're in your modified plank position, feel as if you're resisting the mat away. So you're not rounding, you're just pressing the hands into the mat. The next time we come forwards, we're going to keep coming forwards. We're going to come all the way forwards. We're going to bend those elbows backwards, hug the upper arms into the side of the body, come to lie all the way down onto your tummy, uncurl the toes, and we're going to extend the left hand out to the side, shoulder height. So it's palm flat on the floor. Relax the front of the arm and the chest down onto the floor. Press into the right hand and come to lie on the left side of the body, rocking the hips side to side. Nice stretch into the shoulder and the chest, twist into the spine. And if you want to go a little further, you can take the right foot, place it to the floor behind the left leg, point that right knee up to the ceiling, and keep that gentle rocking motion. So the gentle rock is increasing the stretch every time you bring the knee back, but it's also stopping you bringing tension into the position. Let's put one foot on top of the other. Come all the way back onto the tummy, preparing to go to the other side. Left hand by the chest, take right arm out. Relax the front of the arm and the chest down onto the floor if you can. Pressing into the left hand as you come to lie on the right side of the body, gently rocking the hips. Being aware of the differences in both sides of the body. So you might want to stop here, or you might want to try taking that left foot to the floor, behind the right leg, pointing the knee up to the ceiling, get that gentle rocking motion. If this is too much and you want to come back to the previous stage, then always having the option to come back to the previous stage. Same way through your whole practice. Let's take one foot on top of the other, all the way back onto the tummy, and we're going to take the hands by the chest, uncurl the toes, so you're on the tops of the feet, hug the elbows, roll the shoulders. When you're ready, we're lifting into modified head up dog. So keep the knees on the floor, press the hands into the mat, and lift. Modified head up dog, shoulders above the wrists, spread the collarbones. So you're trying to relax lower half of the body down onto the floor. Again, my back bends are restricted because of my scoliosis, so you want to really relax the lower half of the body down and lift up through the front. We're coming into transition stage, so tuck the toes slowly. Use the core support in the back, take the bottoms back towards the heels. Take a little sway from side to side once you're back. Spread the fingers, connect the hands, shoulders down so the neck is nice and long with control. On the inhale, coming forwards through modified plank, bend those elbows backwards, hug those upper arms all the way to the floor. Uncurl the toes, and when you're ready, lifting. Either modified, or if you want to come a little further, take the knees off the floor, full head up dog. Back into transition stage, so take those knees back down, tuck the toes, slowly bring it all the way back. Swaying it out. One more time like that. Inhale, coming forwards, hug the upper arms, elbows bend back, body keeps coming forwards to the floor. Uncurl the toes and lifting, either modified or full head up dog. This time opening into head down dog. So tuck the toes, stretch up and back, and extending into your head down dog. So in your head down dog, trying to connect equally through the big toe, little toe side of the foot. The inner thighs rotate outward slightly, trying to extend those heels down towards the floor, connecting through the ring finger and the index finger so the hands are fully connected, and getting that backward stretch, chest is extending back towards the thighs. On the inhale, we're coming high in the toes. We're either bringing it into full plank or you're taking those knees to the floor, modified plank. Exhale, back into head down dog, stretching it out. 2 more like that. Forward. Either full plank, resist the mat away, use the core. Exhale, back into head down dog. So remember, if you want to, it's modified or full. You have your choice. Back into head down dog. Pedal the legs, sway the hips, easing out. Let's bring ourselves into Uttanasana, forward fold. So you can walk, you can step, you can jump, feet to hands or hands to feet. The feet apart, let the knees be soft and let the head relax completely. Little sway from side to side. Doing a few pulses. As you exhale, bend the knees. Let the chest rest along the thighs. Try to keep that contact as you tilt into your Uttanasana. Straighten the head and let the head go. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, straighten the legs. Relax that head. Last one. Bend the knees and out of the stretch on the exhale. When you bring yourselves into your Uttanasana, balancing between the front of the foot and the back of the foot. Weight is equally distributed. Nice relaxed upper body. Let the head be heavy, the spine is long. Then we're going to soften the knees. So keeping the knees soft so it's gentler in the lower back as you begin to roll up through the spine. Let the hands be really heavy, shoulders down. Head comes up last. Roll all the way up through the spine. When you're ready, coming up to stand, circle the arms up and over. Palm to palm. Hands to heart center. And bring the hands down by the sides. We're taking the feet a mat width apart. So I'm going to come to face you, but you're staying facing the short edge of the mat. So we're going to start to slide the right hand down the outer edge of that right leg, left hand to the back of the head. Your focus point is to that top elbow, just so you're not collapsing. Look to that top elbow, continue sliding the right hand down. Inhale, bring it all the way back up, sliding to the other side. Gaze to that top elbow as you slide that bottom hand down, trying to go the same distance to the other side. And again to the first side. If you want, this time you can stretch that top arm up and over. Again, gazing under the inner edge of the top arm. To the other side. If this is too much to straighten the arm, you keep the hand at the back of the head. You don't have to stretch it up and over. It depends how you feel. Bringing it all the way back up. This time, take the hands behind your body. In this position, you're going to squeeze the upper arms in towards each other, behind the back, opening the chest. And feel as if you're trying to reach those knuckles down towards the floor. If it's okay for your balance, let the head rest back. Continue bringing the upper arms in towards each other. Continue drawing those knuckles down towards the floor. Stretching out. Then we're going to take a really deep bend in the knees. We're going to fold the chest down between the thighs. Tuck the chin into the chest. Before you raise those arms overhead and let the little finger side of the hand be really heavy, coming over the top of your own head. Take the hands onto the lower back of the buttocks, sliding them down, and we're stepping back into head down dog. Place the hands, stepping back, bringing yourself into your head down dog. Pedal the legs, sway the hips. Find your connection, big toe, little toe side of the foot. Try to stretch the heels to the floor, chest back towards the thighs. On the inhale, it's either full plank or modified if you want, and releasing yourself with control to the floor. Uncurl the toes before you lift on the inhale, either modified or full head up dog. Exhale, stretching up and back into head down dog. From here, we're coming back into cat. So we're going to take the knees to the floor, walk the hands a little bit closer in towards the body, and uncurl the toes. We're going to come into a diagonal lift and lengthen. Right hand, left leg. Inhale, extend and stretch. Right thumb pointing up to the ceiling. Exhale, squeeze everything into the belly, the knee, the elbow. Inhale, extending it out. And exhale, squeezing it in. If you're wobbly, two hands to the floor, keep going with just the legs. The more you bring the knee into the belly, the more you feel the core muscles engage. We're doing 5 altogether on both sides, and then we swap to the other side. Left hand, right leg. I think that might have just been 4. I think I miscounted. Squeezing it into the centre. Inhale, extend. Left thumb pointing to the ceiling. Exhale, squeeze. If you're wobbly on this side, it's 2 hands to the floor. Just focusing on the leg. Both sides of the body, completely different. I think this is 5. I really struggle to count and talk at the same time. Bringing it back to the starting position. Hips above the knees. Back into Anahata. Either rest the head on the back of the hands or to the floor. Let the elbows be wide. Relax the armpits and the chest to the floor. If you want to extend the arms forwards, feel free to extend the arms forwards. Continuing to relax, always having the option to come back to the previous stage. Core is engaged, supporting you. Just trying to let that chest relax towards the floor. Back into transition stage. So we're tucking the toes. We're taking the bottoms back towards the heels. The feet are hip distance, the knees are hip distance. You can take a sway again, easing out the lower back. Spread the fingers, connect the hands. Slide the shoulder blades down towards the waist. Engage the core muscle. On the inhale, modified plank. On the exhale, straight up and back. Head down dog. Pedal the legs. Sway the hips. So from here we're going to do our little vinyasa. Inhale, plank or modified. Exhale to the floor. Hug those upper arms. Inhale, lift. Lengthen up the front of the body. Relax the lower half of the body down. Spread the collarbones. Don't collapse. Exhale, back into head down dog. From here we are going to place the left foot between the hands. So you can either take the knees to the floor and step the left foot forward, or if you want to, you can just stretch up and back with that left leg, bring the knee into the chest, place the left foot between the hands, and we're going to come into warrior two. So take the right foot flat, keep the left leg bent, raise body. Oh, adjust your t-shirt, relax the shoulders and extend. So in this position, the palms either facing down to the floor. If that is really tense in the upper body, we take the palms to face up. That helps to slide the shoulder blades down towards the waist. It also helps to open the chest. So whatever feels more comfortable for you. Focus point, drishti point, middle finger of the forwards arms. Press into the outer edge of that back foot. We're going to inhale, straighten the legs. In this position, pressing into the outer edges of both feet. When we bend that front knee, try not to let the body go with it. So the pelvis is nice and centered. All you do is pressing into the outer edge of that back foot. You just bend that front knee. Nothing else adjusts. Nothing else moves. You just bend that front knee. Inhale, straight. Exhale. So that back hip kind of sinks slightly as you bend that front knee, keeping the shoulders above the hips. One more time. And sinking down. Hold your warrior two. Make sure that front knee is tracking over the foot. Shoulders down. Let's take the back hand to the back leg. Front palm facing up. Raise that front arm up and over as you slide that back in, coming into reverse warrior. Extended side angle pose. So let's take the elbow to the thigh, hand to belly. Back hand either to the back of the head as we did earlier, or stretch up and over, whatever works best for you. Looking for a diagonal from that back ankle through to the top, the fingers of that top arm. Try not to collapse. Keep that nice open rotation. From here, we're just going to come straight back into head down dog. So place the hands either side of that front foot. Come onto the toes of the back foot. Stretching up and back. Head down dog. On the inhale, so, sorry, you have the option, you can wait here. If you're tired, just wait here. Or if you want to do your vinyasa, inhaling, it's plank or modified. Exhale to the floor. Inhale, lifting. Beautiful back bend. Spread the collarbones. Exhale. Back into head down dog, and we're going to do all that to the other side. So either taking these to the floor and step the right foot forwards, or just stretching up and back and bring that right knee foot between the hands. Keep the right leg bent. Place the left foot flat, lifting into warrior two, and I'll just quickly turn around so I'm facing the right way. So again, find whatever arm position suits you. Play with it, see what feels best for your shoulder. And we're going to straighten the leg. Press into the outer edges of both feet. That back hip sinks down ever so slightly. Keep the shoulders above the hips and just let that front knee bend. Press into the outer edge of the back foot. Inhale, straight. Exhale, bend. And straight. Last one. Hold the position. So in your warrior two, you should be able to see big toe, second toe. Eventually that thigh and shin are 90 degrees. Try not to have the knee coming forward. So make sure you're wide enough in your position. Shoulders are down. Back hand to back leg. Rotate the palm so it faces up. Slide that back hand down. Gaze into the palm of that top arm. Reverse
Warrior. And now extended side angle pose. So take the right elbow to the thigh, hand to the belly, left arm. Either have the hand to the back of the head or stretch up and over. Don't collapse the rib cage. Gaze under the inner edge of that upper arm and sink, looking for your lovely diagonal, pressing the outer edge of the back foot. From here, back into our head down dog. Hands either side of that right foot. Come onto the toes of the back foot, stretch up and back, and you're in head down dog. Extending those heels to the floor, pedal the legs, sway the hips. And through our vinyasa, or waiting here, if you're doing the vinyasa, it's plank or modified. To the floor, inhale, beautiful back bend, spread the collarbone, shoulders down. Exhale, back into head down dog. Pedal the legs, sway the hips, and we're going to bring it into child's pose, knees apart, toes together, bottoms back towards the heels, and rest. Inhale, breathing into the back of the body. Exhale, buttocks and hips down towards the heel. Just allowing the breath to slow. So we're going to do one more little routine, bringing it all the way up to sit. From here, let's bring it into our transition stage. So we're going to take the knees apart, take the feet apart, tuck the toes under, bottoms back, and extend. On the inhale, modified plank. Exhale, up and back, head down dog, pedal and sway. From here, we are going to bring let's bring the right foot between the hands. So either taking the knees to the floor and step, or you can stretch up and back and place that right foot between the hands. We're taking the back knee to the floor. Place the hands onto that front thigh and lift the upper body. So in this position, you want to have the shoulders above the hips. So you're not hunching forward. Press the hands onto that front thigh. Try to straighten the arms. Keeping those hips down, resist the front thigh away. Try to bring the shoulders above the hips. You might find a nice stretch in that back leg. You might find a stretch in the lower back. Get that nice length from the pubes up the front of the body. Exhale, slide the shoulder blades down towards the waist. We're going to slide the right thumb to the crease of that right leg, and we're going to inhale, lift up, extend up the left side of the body. Take that left arm all the way across, slide the right hand halfway down as you try to get more of the upper arm to the outer edge of the leg. Now palm to palm. Check you've got the knee above the ankle. So if this is where you are, then you can stop here and you can focus on trying to get the back of the hand to the outer edge of that front leg, and that helps with the rotation. You're trying to open the chest over that front leg. Or you bring the hands into prayer position, you try to press the top hand into the bottom hand. Eventually you want the hands in the centre of the heart. Press the top hand into the bottom hand, opening the chest over that top leg. For those of you who know you want to come a little further into your balance, keep the hips down as you start to take that back knee off the floor by sending the heel away, draw the thigh up. The front hip cuts back, the back hip moves forwards. Keep that back leg fully engaged. Continue twisting over that top leg. Place the hands to the floor, stepping back, head down dog. Option of hanging here in your head down dog or vinyasa. Plank or modified, all the way to the floor, and on your inhale, lift. Exhale, stretch it up and back. Pedal and sway. Last time to the other side. Left foot between the hands. In your own way. Back knee to the floor. Place the hands onto that front thigh and lift. Get that lift from the pubis up the front of the body. Try to keep that lift up the front of the body. Relax the shoulder blades down towards the knee. Space between the tops of the shoulders and the earlobes, so don't have those shoulders up. Get that lovely space. Get that lovely stretch. Slide the left hand, left thumb, to the crease of the front leg. Raise the right arm and extend. Taking it all the way across. Try to catch more of the upper arm to the outer edge of the leg. Slide that left hand halfway down. Straighten the arm, palm to palm. Pause here. Knees above the ankle. You can focus on trying to get the back of the hand to the outer edge of that front leg, focusing on your twist. Or bring the hands back into prayer position. And again, have the option of stopping here, just focusing on the twist. Or if you want to bring in the balance, keep the hips down as you very slowly begin to extend that back heel away, draw the back thigh up.
Front hip cuts back, back hip moves forward, engaging those inner thighs. Back leg is fully active. Now continue twisting and opening over that forward leg. Let's place the hands to the floor. Step back, head down dog. Very last time for the class, weight here or into your vinyasa, plank or modify to the floor. On the inhale, it's a back bend, hover the hips. Exhale back into head down dog. And let's come to child's pose. Knees apart, knees to the floor, toes together, bottoms back. Inhale, breathing into the back of the body. Exhale, buttocks and hips down towards the heels. Chest is coming down between the thighs and just relaxing, let the breath. Bringing it all the way up to the center. Bringing the legs all the way around. Let's just come down to lie, I think. So let's slowly come down onto your forearms, have the legs bent, bring it all the way down, bring those knees in towards the chest, circling around, side to side. One direction, then the other. Remember, you always have the option at any point to add in a few extra stretches or abdominal exercises if you feel so inclined. But for this video, I think we'll just take the feet to the floor, feet apart, knees together. Hands can just be away from the sides of the body, or you can have them all the way overhead, whatever works for you. And let's just windscreen wiper the knees side to side. Nice, gentle, relaxed, side to side motion. The next time the knees come to the left, just let them rest there. You can stop here, or you can take that left foot, the bottom foot, placing it onto that top knee, applying a little bit of weight. And try to bring that knee a little closer. And try to relax the back of the right upper arm, the back of the right shoulder blade down towards the floor. Changing the arm position to suit yourself. Using your exhale to let go of the areas of resistance and grip. And release that foot. Come back up, feet apart, knees together. Just a few windscreen wiper motions, side to side. Then when the knees go to the right, let them rest all the way down. Right foot onto that left knee if you want, if that's okay for the back and the hips. Change the arm position to suit yourself. Get comfy, relax, do whatever feels right for you. And for those of you who are thinking it, that doesn't involve going and getting a gin and tonic. Not unless you're doing it after 6 o'clock at night, in which case it's absolutely fine to go get a gin and tonic after you finish. Release that top foot, bring it all the way back up. And if you want to, just bring those knees in towards the chest, circling it around. Taking your time. So you can lie here for a wee while longer, you can have a nice little shavasana to yourself. Whatever you want to do. But I hope you're all keeping well, and I really hope that we're going to get back to proper normal soon. I miss you all, but it's nice seeing some of you in class now. Take care. See you later. Bye.